Hey Kong, we're going to go improve Evan's front freeze. Everything that's going wrong here is off the takeoff. So what you're going to see here is a lot of pre-spin. You can notice that he's basically 180 before he starts catching air off the feature. That's why he's getting no height and no pop off the front free. You can see it really good here is really rotating on the takeoff before going and getting airborne. This is just going to make it so you get no height and you get no power, and this is not what we're trying to do. Frontside 360s really are all about getting your clean snap off the tail. To demonstrate this, I have a little video of my frontside free off a small jump, and we're going to go break down what I'm doing here and why it works. So first of all, watch at full speed, popping up, landing. Watch at full speed one more time. Now I'll break it down. So the first thing and the most crucial thing is look at how delayed I am. I'm holding my toe edge all the way until I start getting to the bottom of the jump. Once I'm hitting the bottom of the jump, then I start switching to my heel edge, and only then do I start winding up for my spin. And you don't need to wind up that much for a front free, but what you do need to do is make sure your board is staying straight off the takeoff. Notice I'm around halfway up the jump, and I'm still in a completely neutral stack position. This is because my closed position here, I'm snapping it just to the point where I'm here while maintaining my board straight. So when I'm leaving off a takeoff with a slight rotation in my upper body and a straight tail, this has my core and legs connected, allowing me to suck up my legs and get a clean rotation through the whole spin. And the last part that makes this work is the constant spot. This is something Evan was doing. You lock your eyes on your landing and you go and rotate past it as your eyes stay on that point, holding that point until you dig in your edge and feel in control and stopping the rotation. The most important factor here, and what Evan's struggling with the most, is the takeoff. You need that smooth, seamless heel edge carve. And the best way to do this is delaying your motion. You should delay it because you only want to be starting your rotation and having your snap as your tail flings off the feature. This is true for side hits as well. In order to train this, I'd highly recommend going and taking some time to do frontside 180s, because what you're doing right now is you're going legs down, wound up, spinning, then popping once you're already spun a 180, making it more like a butter 360, where what you need to be doing is going on your toes, getting on your heels, winding up, popping, snapping so your upper body's connected as your tail snaps off a takeoff, giving you height, then maintaining the same head position, rotating around, holding a blind landing, coming in. Practice this with front ones. Front ones are the same takeoff, and the takeoff's where you're struggling. So don't try to add more rotations until you figure out that takeoff. I'd also be interested to seeing some of your clips of your straight airs, because you want to make sure that you're leaving off your tail even on your straight airs, because it's that timing and that small window of snap that goes and gives you power and gives you air time. So you're going to want to get those dialed in. A good training technique for this is just doing your frontside 360s at home. You want to be able to just pop up front free. I'm a little bit tired right now, so I'll just do a front one. But also front ones, just try pop up and time your extension with your upper body rotation. So whoop, like that, making sure you're going and leaving without going and pre-spinning. So go work on that approach, work on getting patient, and work on snapping off your tail to get airborne. That's going to really help you on your future attempts. But keep it up, front freeze, take time, and it just takes time to figure this stuff out, but it's a lot easier to do on smaller tricks. So go back to front ones, get a good takeoff, and then once you get that, the front free will be much, much easier.